love fire collabos. We started off with Joel Corey and Becky Hill. The
Yeah.
song is History, and playing now is John Legend and Saweetie. All You Wanna Do. Another hot collabo is Monique and David. Good
Yes. Good
morning.
morning.
10 minutes past 9, and so far so good on the timeline. We've got people from everywhere.
Yeah.
Shout out to the people listening in from the office. Yes, it is a good playlist every single day. I'm
Love
glad you're
it.
enjoying it. And we've also got Make Believe. We've got Sunshine by Coco coming up a little bit later on.
That's a sweet
and
one.
some Omelay. Yeah, it's a really good one. And of course, for Throwback Thursday, we'll have some great ones. Look, I was caught on the internet trying to pepeta a ball.
I saw that.
And I woke up and thought to myself, okay, this thing has gotten out of hand, but I can explain myself.
Uh-huh.
I'm not good at it. I'm not good at it at all, but I tried. But when I used my hand, when I broke the rules a little bit, I did 10. I was asked to do 10. If you wonder what I'm talking about, check out Nation FM KE. Go there. There's a lot for you to indulge in. If you are taking that coffee break or you're starting your day and you're thinking, what's on the internet? Well, that's one of those things you're going to find. I mean, a mint suit trying to pepeta.
That was interesting to see. I'll tell you that.
That was weird. But you know what I love about it is, we had a lot of fun doing it.
Yeah.
And the brain behind that is Antonio Sol. So make sure you tune into his show on
Cool
The
dude.
Drive. That's from 3 p.m. Don't be late. And mid-mornings here are lit. Great music throughout your day. I don't know what your grind is, but today we've been talking about the grass being greener on the other side. A lot of people are saying we have no choice. We go where the money is. If the money means risking our health, risking our life, then so be it. It comes with the territory. It's an occupational hazard. You prepare yourself for it. You talk to your family, you bid them goodbye. Maybe you'll see me again, maybe you will not. This has nothing to do with Saudi Arabia. People make individual personal choices. The reasons that people do the things they do is something we shall never understand.
Yeah.
But also commitments, goals at the end of the year, goals at the end of the month. Earlier we were talking about people who send money from abroad and tell their relatives, build me a house. I'll be back in 3 years. In 3 years, we have seen people being sent photographs that they downloaded from the internet.
Yes.
And
yes.
this house does not exist.
Yeah. Yeah. And some other people, it's not even that they go to the internet. They go to a friend's house. You know those engravings where you can put somebody's name? They put it outside the door of their friend's house.
Right.
And then they put it there. Let's say, welcome to David Oyuke's house. Then you go and put that hanging on somebody else's door and you take a picture and you say, this is the house. But there's no house. And it's a real place. If they look for it, they can find it physically. But it's not the house. It's somebody else's house. Guys are tricky out here, man. You know, and even when you're talking about finding opportunities outside your country,
Yes.
there's so many people who want to come from the U.S., for example, a very big example. A lot of black Americans wanted to come back to Africa because we know what's been happening in the U.S. A lot of black people have not been feeling safe. And Hollywood does Hollywood things. Hollywood will make you think the U.S. is the best place on earth. You're like, oh my gosh, I'm
Right.
going to get there. I'm going to be Denzel Washington. You know, and you go there and you're like, oh my God, the cops. You know, all that kind of stuff.
Perceptions,
You know,
expectations.
what is painted as well.
Hope.
I have people who reach out to me, friends of mine, who in the US, in the UK, and they say, dude, it is not all good. We want to come back. And some of them want to come back with a little bit of money, or yes, but they know they're going to be safe. They're going to have peace of mind. Places in the US right now don't have water. There are places in the US right now, generally, places like Cali, there's no water. There's no akuna maji. People are struggling. They're like, how are we going to bathe?
So where you're heading is where someone left.
Yeah.
Interesting that foreign affairs ambassadors have been implicated in this twist, and it takes a deeper turn to say that we cannot make your personal choice for you. We cannot force you to go to these countries.
Yeah.
They have blamed foreign affairs for these tragedies, for not taking care of their citizens when they're abroad. Stephen here says, good morning, Stephen.
Morning.
It's always good to see you. You're saying it's greener. But what's the motivation for going? Have you understood the terms of your contract as an individual? Do the embassies know where you're going and with whom? In case of issues arising, what are the protocols to follow to resolve these things, to save lives? What can we do? in the event that something happens, because nobody goes there thinking, oh, something bad is going to happen to me. They go there hopeful.
Yeah.
And planning to come back and visit and, do whatever it is that they want to do. Foreign affairs in this mix. What's your take?
At the end of the day, there's two words there. There's foreign and there's affairs. It means that you have to be hands-on. It cannot be you just give people papers and you let them go. You're not handling their affairs. You've just handled their leaving. It's not called foreign departures. It's called foreign affairs. It's a whole ministry. They have to be on the pulse of whatever is going on. Because at the end of the day, the people who are going there are citizens of a particular country. They're an asset. They cannot just be an asset when it comes to remitting and bringing back money. They also are an asset just because they are part and parcel of your country. So there needs to be a sense of being hands-on. When you hear there'll now be an investigation, you hear the word now, there'll now be an investigation.
But it's not the first time.
It's not the first time.
Let's try and break it down. And I feel like this is a conversation that's going to be talked about for months. It should be continuous. It should be more than a hashtag.
Yeah.
We should keep questioning these things. And I'm really, really keen on the ones who come back. What next? What next? We had a poll there. We were looking at opportunities outside of your country, wherever it is that you're listening